welcome to the channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a little flip through of this sketchbook. I have finished the 100 heads challenge. Last time I did the challenge it was with a different set of faces. I made up my own boards, but this time I decided to do ALLJART's portrait Pinterest board. I will leave his information in the description below, but I just wanted to flip through this and show you it because in my last video I only showed you a couple of the faces. This is gross. It's gross. I hate how gross it is, but let's get into it anyway. The first couple of pages are not 100 heads related, but there is a couple of pages that I did in this first. So let's get into it. I started this on the 11th of May and it was obviously mermaid, so I was gonna do a mermaid thing and I realised how bad I was at drawing mermaids, so I kind of gave up on that pretty quickly. But I did a couple of thumbnails, which I never usually do, and you can see me writing ooh and no, and then I was watching Dina and Drawing with Waffles mermaids and I was kind of copying along with them but not doing very well. And then I drew this little character that's actually from Drawing with Waffles Instagram. And then this here is when I got the idea that I should do my character, Katie's character and Tor's character as mermaids, and they're all mice. This is Katie's character, this is Tor's, which is my favourite, and then this is mine. I did that a couple of times because I didn't know how to draw mermaids or the mice, to be fair. But I think it's so cute that these are in the same picture and I really want to do more drawings of these guys in the same picture, maybe as actual mice, but I need to practice more drawing because I obviously can't draw consistently well. This is Tina, Tor's mouse, and then there's a little drawing here of faces and stuff. This is the bullet points from my honest talk video if you want to go and check that out. Then I did a couple of Pinterest drawings, more mermaids, or trying to at least. I don't know what this is all about. Then I was trying to do anatomy and it was failing, and I started drawing faces. I just drew a couple of faces that I liked on Pinterest, and then I started the 100 heads challenge right here. At the beginning I felt that I was having a little bit of a hard time. I think I started drawing with a mechanical pencil and then quickly changed to a graphite pencil, and as you can see there is marks here that I didn't put because they are transferring between each other, because that's what happens with graphite. So instead of doing the mermaid challenge I did this, and I'm giving myself notes, and it's not to say bad things about my art, it's basically just to tell me where I'm going wrong. So here I started drawing and it's at the wrong angle. It should be turned a little bit like this and facing up the way. This is when I was doing profiles, and I always seem to make profiles too narrow because this is the circle here and it's actually supposed to be a circle and then a bigger part on the end. I really like the way that this one came out though. I think that one's really cool. This is based on a statue. I actually didn't do the challenge exactly the way you're supposed to do it. It's supposed to be 10 heads, 10 days, but I completed this over the course of 2 weeks, and sometimes I did more than 10 heads and sometimes I did less. It depends on how much time I had, because with challenges you've got to make it the healthiest for you. 10 would have been okay for me to do actually because I did these pretty fast. I only spent about 5 or 10 minutes on each one, so it wasn't really that long and I could have fit it into my schedule, but sometimes I favoured to do other things over this, which is completely fine. I'm still using my 6B graphite pencil with these ones. I was enjoying the results that I was getting, but I hate how it smudges, and I know you can get fixatives and stuff like that, but I just feel like I don't really want to be spraying fixatives on my sketchbooks. Like, just give me a pencil that doesn't smudge. I was just having so much fun, and some of the faces came out really good. I was having problems trying to figure out what style I wanted to draw it. Did I want it to be more graphic cartoon slash nearly realistic, or did I want it to be more Disney style, maybe a little bit more stylized, cartoonized? I just drew and I was getting better at the stylization as I went on. It was hard to figure out what I wanted to do with it, and I am getting graphite on my fingers and then rubbing my eye, which is not the best. So the start of the challenge was just normal faces. As it went on, the faces got weirder and more complicated. This is when the sculptures started a little bit more. I really enjoyed doing these ones that were a little bit more involved and ones that had a little bit more of a rugged look. After I did these ones, I did these kind of ones and I was having trouble with the normal faces a lot more than the weird faces. I was going through a little bit of a roller coaster, but I think that this challenge is great. It helps you to increase your observing skills, your observation skills, and helps you to see what to leave out and what to not. I'm really sad about this because this face was perfect and now it's all covered in gunk and it makes the face look so much different. I really enjoyed this one. This one that was a fail. I don't know what was happening, but it's weird how I can draw like this and then end up drawing things like this that are not proportionate whatsoever. I don't know, maybe I was having a bad day or having a bad moment or something, couldn't get it right. This is the halfway point now, so I was getting excited that I'd passed my last amount that I'd done and I was just getting really happy. So I really like the way that this one came out. This one, not so much though. This one's a little bit squashed. This one's fine. Then I decided to change to a Prismacolor Col Erase pencil and it was working out so much better for me. Obviously the graphite you can see is all smudged over this one. I really like the way that this one came out, but obviously it got smudged. This is much cleaner and much better when you use a Col Erase or a coloured pencil because it doesn't smudge as much. But I was just watching some things on Netflix and YouTube while doing these and having some fun. Sometimes I was doing it in silence and sometimes I was listening to music. So again, like I said, I was having a good time with these sculpture things. But then when I was doing real faces, I was having some bother. This is also a sculpture that didn't really come out. But then this one is a real face. It doesn't look like the actual picture, but I think that it still came out pretty good. We have these faces, which again, I was having fun with. But I was also getting really sick of drawing old wrinkly men and warlock-like sculptures. I just was getting sick of it and I wanted to go back to normal faces again. I really enjoyed this one. This one was fun. And so was this one. We were getting back out of the sculptures again. It seemed like it kind of eased you in and then it got harder as it went. But then it would throw in some normal faces and I couldn't draw this normal face. I didn't know how to do it, and I think it's a lot to do with the angle. She's looking down and she's quite skinny. She's also looking to the right, so it was a bit weird and I didn't like it. Our right, her left. Yeah. But I did some good ones on here. We're at 89 already. And then I switched to an actual coloured pencil. This is a Prismacolor and Prismacolor Premier pencil, and I quickly realised that I hated that one, so I switched to a Pablo, which was okay, and then I switched again to a Spectrum Noir, and then I switched again to a Polychromos, and I had the most fun with the Polychromos because you could keep it quite sharp. This one was my favourite one on this page, and I quite liked this one as well, but I was rushing it a little bit. And then we have a 98, 99 and 100, which I didn't actually write down. 99. I really enjoyed doing this one. This one was weird. I couldn't get this eye right. I knew it was too big, but I just left it anyway, just to show that there is mistakes that you can make even if you can draw very well and then you just face it. But you can see, just to fill up this sketchbook, I made the faces a little bit bigger. And then the last page is this one. And it's completely bad. It's so bad, I hate it. But I finished the challenge, even though it wasn't in the time frame that I was supposed to do it. It was supposed to be 10 days and I did it over 2 weeks. I think I did it. No, it wasn't 2 weeks. I started that on the 11th of May. Hold on, let's see. There's another date here. So this is the 18th of May and I finished it yesterday, which is actually the 11th of June. So it took me a month almost to do it. I didn't realise it took me that long, but yeah. Okay, it took me a month. But it's fine, I finished it. And like I said, I was doing a lot of faces and then I was skipping a couple of days and doing more faces and then skipping a couple of days and doing more faces. Like I think I did, obviously this from here to here, or here at least, I did that in one day. I did this on the Sunday. All of these ones. So I did way more than 10. And then these ones I did all in the same day. And then these ones I did all in the same day, and then I think these ones I finished to the end. So I did it over the course of 4 days, but it took me a month to do it. That makes sense. I really like this sketchbook, except from the this being gross, but the paper in it is pretty good, and I like the fact that I managed to fill it up just with the 100 head challenge and a couple of random drawings at the start. And I think that I'll do more of these with these sketchbooks, just using these sketchbooks to do challenges like this, like 100 hands or 100 heads or 100 bodies or whatever. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you fancy looking at any of my other sketchbooks, I have this playlist for you to check out, and if you're new here, then check out this other playlist that I have posted on my little end card for you, and check out my shop if you wish. I will see you in my next video. Bye!